As a young Christian, I think I had a very simplistic understanding of the nature of God, of the nature of redemption, the nature of human beings and our role and our place in the world. And with each step that I've taken as I've wrestled with these big questions, I think I've come to realize that things are just much more complex. Scholars and non-scholars alike wrestle with this question of how to balance, on the one hand, curiosity and intellectual humility and striving for something where you can have confidence and certainty. There's improvement incrementally as you move from one step to the next, but there's never a sense of a certainty or resting on conclusions that you know for sure are never going to be disrupted. The only way that we learn is by allowing the convictions that we have to be subject to counter-evidence. Right? We have to always look at the evidence that might point in a different direction. So it's not showing disrespect to someone else when you hold a point of view that differs from their own. Not at all, right? It can be an opportunity for you to show a great deal of respect for someone else's point of view as you're willing to listen, kind of interrogate these big questions together, and move down a path of mutual discovery. I think what has the potential to demean the point of view of others is not to take it seriously in that way. Instead, treat these things that we do regard as truths as more just like preferences. We're told that there aren't any capital T truths, and I think that's incorrect. I understand the reasons that lead people in the direction of thinking that. I think in part we want to be accommodating towards the beliefs of others, and we think that by denying that there is such a thing as capital T truth, we're being accommodating in that way. To me, that really does demean the significance of these things that are really important existential truths that guide how we understand ourselves and our lives. So in the early part of my career, I think I spent a lot of time counseling people to lean into humility, questions and doubts and uncertainties about the world and their faith and their understanding of things. So I think my advice now would be more to have boldness. I think boldness is something that's probably called for more in the current setting. I think it's harder to be more forthcoming and clear about what you believe and why than it is to express doubts, because there are many pressures from both academic and non-academic sources for those of us who are wrestling with questions of faith. And so as we think through these big questions on our own and in concert with other believers, what we're doing is coming to know God better. We're deepening our relationship with our Creator in the same way we do when we interrogate these questions with each other, when we're trying to understand each other better. It's part of the process of developing a deeper and more intimate relationship with another person. By wrestling with these big questions, we're developing a deeper and more intimate relationship with our Creator.